It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
Go that way. Really fast. Something gets in your way. Turn.
Yeah.
Let's rock this joint! Oh, yeah! You get nothing! You lose! Good day, sir!
Inconceivable! When someone asks you if you're a god, you say, yes!
I want you to remember this face here, okay? This is the guy behind the guy behind the guy. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills!
I'm kind of a big deal.
They've done studies, 60% of the time, it works every time.
How about that?
Come on! Quit stalling!
W7 Live. Welcome to Franklin High School for today's non-conference fast pitch matchup between the Germantown Warhawks and the Franklin Sabres. Good afternoon, folks. Gary Whipperman live at Franklin. Great to be back at Sabre Country again. Facilities top-notch, primo in the press box. 6 cameras, all live, all ready to go. Almost time, national anthem, starting lineups. You're watching W7 Live coverage of Germantown softball, presented by The Stillery, powered by, who else? Jolly Good Soda. Quick break, anthem lineups coming up. You're watching W7 Live.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
I think so. Okay. I'll try. Thank you for doing this. Yeah.
Welcome to today's game with Germantown versus Franklin. Tonight, we start off with number 1, Caitlin Lesser and Murray. Number 3, Taylor Trom and Mr. Drobot. Number 4, Kendall Justman and Mr. Game. Number 7, Morgan Weckman and Kelly. Number 7, Morgan Weckman and Kelly.
Oh, you're good?
Number 8, Carmen Nowak and Mr. Decker. Number 10, Zoe Hoffman. Number 12, Emily Gavin. And number 15, Kylie Calabone. Coach Brown. Number 13, Paige Walker and McHugh. Number 14, Casey Greisner and Bosch. Number 16, Casey Feldon and Frydress. Number 18, Kaylee Anderson and Moran. Number 24, Taylor Wojcinski and Mr. Howard. Thank you to our FHS faculty.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
W7 Live. We are back and ready for softball at Franklin. Get the scoreboard up for y'all. There is no on-field scoreboard today, so we'll be relying on our friends in blue to keep us in line. This is Emmy Coulter leading off for Germantown. We will give you the lineups between the bottom of the first, between the top and bottom of the first, and then from the bottom of the between the bottom of the first and top of the second. Just underway. It's staff appreciation night, faculty appreciation night at Franklin tonight. Students got to choose their teacher that's the biggest influence on them and get them some recognition, which is well deserved, and go out in the field together. And now we're ready for softball. So Emmy Coulter leading off for Germantown. Strike in there. Casey Felden on the circle for Franklin today. Three balls and two strikes on Emerson Coulter. Emmy having just a fantastic 2023 season, just a sophomore. That one outside, and Emmy draws a walk. No dugout cameras today, but all is not lost. We do have on-deck cameras. Now here is Maddie Balsiger. First pitch to Maddie in there. And that one's up high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two and one on Balsiger. Nobody out, top of the first. Runner at first, that's Emerson Coulter. Hit to short, gonna double her off. Double play. 6-3 on the double play. And just like that, there are 2 outs in the first. Kendall Justman on the catch at short and threw over to Pelicanas to first for the double play. So 2 out, nobody on. And now here's Madison Werner. That one is low. Werner right up the middle, base hit. A 2-out single for Madison Werner. And a runner on first with 2 out. And now here's Kayla Price. Ball 1 on Price. Up high, jammed her inside, and she fouls it off. 1 ball, 1 strike on Kayla Price. Reminder on the other W7 network today, Connor Du Bois at Ashwaubenon. Freedom at Ashwaubenon. That's a 4:30 start, so they're still about 18 minutes away from starting that one. 4 o'clock start here today. Feldon ready on the 1-2. This one hit down the line at third and just foul. Great facilities at Franklin. This is the first time I've been here in 2 years. Actually, maybe the first time I've been here since pre-COVID, I think. It's been a while. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and that retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and there was a runner left. Half an inning in. Germantown nothing. Franklin coming up. You're watching W7 Live, presented by the Distillery and powered by Jolly Good Soda. Bottom of the first. No score for the Warhawks in the top half. Here is the starting lineup for the Franklin Sabres. Leading off in right field, Morgan Weckman hitting second at third base. Taylor Wojciechowski hitting third at second, Zoe Hoffman. In the cleanup spot is the catcher, Kaylee Anderson. Hitting fifth in left field, Taylor Trong. Hitting sixth is the shortstop, Kendall Justman. Hitting seventh, the designated player, Caitlin Lesser. Hitting eighth at center field is Paige Walker. And hitting ninth at first base, Kylie Palakinas. I'll get that right one of these times. The flex is pitcher Casey Feldon. So for Franklin, Weckman, Wojciechowski, Hoffman, Anderson, Trong, Justman, Lesser, Walker, Palakinas, with Feldon as your flex. Kylie Otto on the circle for Germantown today. That one is bunted foul. There's Taylor Wojciechowski waiting on deck. 1-1, swung on and lifted to center, right center, and chasing and closing the gap and making the play. For the first out. Emmy Coulter on the catch. 1 up, 1 down in the first for the Sabres. Now here is our buddy Taylor Wojciechowski. Taylor's a lot like Amber Sheffield from Germantown. It feels like she's been here like 9 years. She's a senior, but that's because she's been playing varsity sports since she was a freshman, but it feels like she's been here forever. I saw her, I'm like, gosh, I thought you graduated like 2 years ago, and here she is. She's out there playing as a senior. We'll see her this spring in the All-Star game, basketball All-Star game. Throw to first in time, 2 up, 2 down in the bottom of the first. Now here's Zoe Hoffman. 2 outs in the first. First pitch in there, strike. 0-1 on Hoffman. There's Kaylee Anderson on deck. Down the third base line and caught for the third out. 1, 2, 3. Go the Sabres in the first. 1 inning in. Germantown nothing, Franklin nothing. You're watching W7 Live, presented by Jolly Good Soda.
If you don't know W7, you don't know Germantown girls basketball. I'm Emily Wisner. And I'm Natalie McNeil. And W7 is for the girls.
Here is your starting lineup for Germantown. Leading off, center field, Emmy Coulter hitting second. The shortstop, Maddie Balsiger. Hitting third at first base, Madison Warner. Hitting fourth at second, Kayla Price. In the 5 spot in left field, Leah Hines. Hitting sixth in right field, Skylar Brill. Hitting seventh is the catcher, Taylor Wilson. Hitting eighth, designated player, Josie Smith. And hitting ninth at third base is Kate Partridge. The flex is pitcher Kylie Otto. For Germantown, Coulter, Balsinger, Werner, Price, Hines, Brill, Wilson, Smith, Partridge, with Otto as your flex. Leah Hines to lead off the second. That pitch upstairs, 1 ball, 1 strike on Hines. The 1-1 is inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. "74 degrees, partly cloudy, and just a trace of a breeze, and that's it. Gorgeous, gorgeous afternoon at Franklin. Swing and a miss by Hines at strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Hines. Casey Felded on the circle for Franklin. Swung on and popped foul against the fence. And we'll redo the 2-2. Tomorrow, Random Lake hosting Lamira in the Random Lake season finale, regular season finale. 4:30 start on W7 tomorrow. That one is way upstairs. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Hines. Joe Nassif checking in. Sarah's uncle watching from out east, or back east as we should say. And that one right against the fence. Luckily my camera wasn't there. Cameras, W7 cameras and Franklin softball have not gone together well over the years. Ask Abby Matthews. She wrecked one. Swing and a miss for Hines. She hit a foul ball off the back of the fence and it just shattered our the lens on our iPad. Since then, we went to all iPhones. Back then, we had iPads on the back mount, and that was the end of that. 1 up, 1 down in the second. Here is Skylar Brill. Your defense for Franklin starting in the outfield. Trung, Walker, and Weckman, and then infield left to right. This one's hit to third. Wojcinski's got it. Throw to first in time. Wojcinski, Justman, Hoffman, and Palakanonis. And then the catcher is Anderson and pitcher Casey Feldon. 2 outs and nobody on in the second. And here's Taylor Wilson, one of 9 seniors on this Germantown team. Finished 13-3 in the Greater Metro Conference. And we made a big W7 faux pas on Friday, said that Menominee Falls with the win had clinched the GMC. Not so fast, my friend, says Sussex Hamilton. Hamilton's only lost 1 game in conference, so if they win out, they'll actually win the GMC. So had to do some mea culpas this weekend to our buddies over at Hamilton. No disrespect intended. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 and down go the Warhawks. 1, 2, 3 in the first. We've played 1.5. Germantown nothing, Franklin nothing. You're watching W7 Live. Bottom of the second. No score. Germantown, Franklin, live from Franklin High School. Big thanks, Jordan Hine, athletic director at Franklin, for having us out. Appreciate that. Of course, Jenny Recklitz, head coach for the Sabres. Glad to be back in Franklin. This is Kaylee Anderson to lead off for the Sabres in the second. Anderson, Trong, and Justman, 4, 5, and 6 hitters. One hit in the hole at short. Ballseeker's got it, nowhere to go with it. That'll be an infield single for Kaylee Anderson. Nice job by Maddie getting it in the hole, but once you're that deep, it's really tough to get a play there. So one out, or one on, and nobody out in the bottom of the second. Now here's Taylor Trung. Just a picture-perfect afternoon. Could not ask for better. Trung squares up, offers strike one. Kendall Justman will be next. Swung on and hit foul. Almost got a young spectator there. No balls, 2 strikes on Taylor Trung in the second. Upstairs, went after it, strike 3. And there is your first out. Now Kendall Justman. 1 out and 1 on in the second. First pitch lifted to short. Anderson, or Ballseeker's got it, and that is the second out. So 2 outs in the second. And here's Caitlin Lesser. Otto so far, 13 pitches, 12 strikes, and in the 5 batters she's faced. First pitch, that one's looped into center, base hit for Kendall Justman, and now first and second with 2 out. Beg your pardon, that was Lesser on the hit. So Lesser at first, Anderson at second, and now Paige Walker. 2 outs and 2 on for the Sabres in the second. That one's fouled off. Hey, today's game is presented by Distillery. Join us at our original location in Richfield, Wisconsin, or at our newest location in Grafton, Wisconsin, where we offer a constantly evolving food menu, including homemade pizzas, an amazing fish fry, and a drink menu you'll find nowhere else. Visit www.distillerywi.com and find us on Facebook and Instagram. That's a base hit. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. And the Sabres strike first. 2-out double for Paige Walker. Popped up in the center field. That's going to drop for a base hit. And another run will score. Looking for second and out at second. And that retires the side. But the Sabres get 2 in the second. We've played 2, your new score. Franklin 2, Germantown nothing. You're watching W7 Live, presented by Jolly Good Soda.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Top of the third, 2-0 Franklin. On a 2 RBI double from Paige Walker, bottom of the second. For the Sabres in the third, Josie Smith, Kate Partridge, and Emerson Coulter, 8, 9, and 1 in the third for Germantown. First pitch to Josie Smith in there for a strike. W7 Live presented by the Distillery and powered by Jolly Good Soda. Swung on and hit down the line of first. Palacona steps on the bag, and that is the first out of the first. Now here's Kate Partridge. First pitch ripped down the line at first and foul. Oh and 1 on Partridge. This one hit to short. Nice backhand, long throw in time. Kendall Justman on the play at short. Palaconis on the reach at first, and that is the second out. Great play by Justman in the hole. And now 2 outs and nobody on for the leadoff hitter, Emmy Coulter. Coulter walked her first time up. Felden, 36 pitches, 24 strikes, 2 2/3, 1 hit, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts for Casey Felden. Bunted foul. Good crowd for softball today. Again, you couldn't ask for better weather and better facilities. The facilities here are just second to none. Get that scoreboard cooking, they'll really be in business. 1 ball or 2 balls and 1 strike on Emmy Coulter. It's huge too. The scoreboard's enormous. Squares up. And now 3-1 on Coulter with 2 outs in the third. Ball 4, and Coulter draws a walk. Now Maddie Balsiger, 2 outs and a runner on first. Maddie a threat to go yard at any time, 7 homers on the year to lead this team. First pitch inside, 1 ball and no strikes. Reminder, tomorrow, Random Lake hosting Lamira live at 4:30 from Random Lake. Wednesday, we're off, and then Thursday at West Bend West for Germantown West Bend West. And then we close out our season Friday, Germantown at Hartford. This one hit down the line and left and foul. One ball, 1 strike on Balsiger, with 2 outs in the third. Inside, Coulter in for second, and I think he's at safe. Yes. Put his hand up at first. I'm like, is that an out? But it is. She is safe. So Coulter at second with 2 outs. (3-1) on Balsiger. That one is strike 2. So full count on Maddie, with 2 outs in the third. Felden ready, and here's the payoff. Swung on down the line at third and foul. Reminder, following today's game, we will have the Jolly Good Soda player of the game from the winning team today. Payoff pitch inside, ball 4. And now first and second with 2 out. Here is Maddie Warner. Madison a chance to drive in a couple, first and second with 2 outs. First pitch to Warner inside, 1-0. Felden 2 2/3, 1 hit, 3 walks, and 3 strikeouts, 48 pitches, 28 strikes. (1-0) inside. That hit jammed her, hit the third, and out. Great play at third by Taylor Wojciechowski. Nice job by Felden jamming Warner. Warner just hit it weakly off the end of her bat, and Wojciechowski charged it and made the play for the out. No runs. 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left in the third. 2.5 in. 2-0 Franklin. You're watching W7 Live.
If I can make it there, I'm gonna make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York, New York.
Bottom of the third. 2-0 Sabres. Cagliato first pitch is lifted to right field, and that's going to be a base hit, and it's going to roll. And Weckman's going to go all the way to third. Morgan Weckman gets to third on the first pitch, so a triple to lead off the third. Now Taylor Wojcinski. Nobody out and a runner at third. First pitch from Otto. 1-0. There's Zoe Hoffman on deck. Swung on and hit down the line at third. Tried to tag her. Nope. We'll throw to first. She may have been safe. I think she got pulled off the bag at first. Now she's going to try and tag the runner. A run scores. And we're going to sort this out. I believe the throw drew Warner off the bag at first. And I think everybody's safe. And then Weckman just heads up running and ran home. Nope, they're going to say Wojcinski was out at first. The run scores, and it's 3-0. And now Zoe Hoffman with one out and nobody on. So an RBI for Wojcinski on the ground out 5-3. First pitch upstairs, 1-0 on Hoffman. There's Kaylee Anderson. She'll be next. Swung on and hit down the line at first and foul. Here is the 0-1. Again, down the line at first and foul. No balls and 2 strikes. On Zoe Hoffman. Auto ready. And here is the 0-2. Upstairs, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And 1 out. Hot shot to short. Balsinger's got it for the out. Nice catch by Maddie, and that is the second out of the third. She hit it right on the button, but Maddie Balsinger was there and ready and reached up and made the catch. 2 outs and nobody on for Kaylee Anderson. Taylor Trung on deck. Swing and a miss. Here is the 1-1. That one's upstairs, 2 balls and 1 strike. And now 3-1. That went in there, strike 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. to Kaylee Anderson. Got a hit and scored her first time up. Skied to left towards foul territory, and making the play is Leah Hines, and that will retire the side. 3 innings in, your new score. Franklin 4, Germantown nothing. You're watching W7 Live. Top of the 4th, Kayla Price leading off for Germantown. No balls and 2 strikes on Kayla Price. First batter in the 4th for Germantown. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Franklin. No runs, 1 hit, and no errors for Germantown. Here is the 1-2. Price lays off. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And now 3-2. Leah Hines will be next. Strike 3. 1 up, 1 down in the 4th. And now here's Leah Hines. First pitch for Hines fouled off. Swung on and hit down the line and left. That's a base hit. Hines rounding first and will hold there. A 1-out single for Leah Hines. Now Skylar Brill. Germantown trying to get something going here in the fourth. 1 out and a runner on first. That one missed. 2-0. On Skylar Brill. Taylor Wilson due up next. Three balls and no strikes on Brill. And that one missed. Ball 4, and now first and second. Nope, they're called a strike. So 3-1. Meanwhile, Hines moves over to second. And that one is ball 4. So now first and second with 1 out. Kaylee Anderson wants to go chat with Casey Feldon. Taylor Wilson now, and on deck, Josie Smith. First pitch strike in there. 0-1 on Wilson. Taylor 0 for 1, struck out her first time up. Outside corner, strike 2. Nice job by Feldon painting that outside corner. Wilson's kind of back in the box away from the plate, and Feldon just painting that outside corner. I don't know that Wilson can even reach that from where she's standing. No balls and 2 strikes. Set up outside again, same spot. This one just fouled off. Nice job by Anderson, the catcher, in framing that and just hopping outside a little bit right as that pitch gets delivered. 1 ball, 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes on Taylor Wilson. This one inside, and there's a base hit. Coming around third to score is Hines, and they try to get her at second, but safe. So second and third. It's now 4-1 on an RBI single from Taylor Wilson. Now Josie Smith. Kate Partridge would be next. And Coach Reck wants a word. Actually, I think we have I think she just wanted to talk about that last play. Play resumes. 4-1 Franklin in the top of the fourth. 1 out. And runners on second and third for Josie Smith. First pitch inside. 1 ball and no strikes on Smith. Smith 0 for 1. Feldon 3 1/3, 3 hits, 1 run has been earned, 4 walks and 4 strikeouts. And now 2-0. 69 pitches and 40 strikes. 2 balls and no strikes on Smith, with Kate Partridge due next. Inside, 3-0. She'll certainly be taking here. Feldon ready. Here's the 3-0. And strike 1. Josie always shy about saying how she feels. 3 balls, 1 strike on Smith with 1 out in the 4th. Swung on and tapped foul. Two balls, 2 strikes on Smith. This one popped to third, throw to first, in time, and a nice job by Wojcinski in holding the runners. And that is the 2nd out. Big play by the senior Taylor Wojcinski. Now Kate Partridge. Emmy Coulter would be next if Partridge gets on. First pitch upstairs, 1-0. Swung on the high inside pitch, fouls it off, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Upstairs, 2 balls and a strike on Partridge. Kate 0 for 1. And the 2-1. Inside, jammed her, hit it down the line at first, steps on the bag, and that retires the side. Germantown gets 1 back, but they leave 2 more. We've played 3.5, 4-1 Franklin. You're bottom of the 4th, 4-1 Franklin. Taylor Trung to lead off for the Sabres. No balls and 2 strikes. That one outside, 1-2. Trung, Justman, and Lesser in the 4th for Franklin. One and two. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And now Kendall Justman. Lifted to center, Coulter under it and makes the play for the second out. 2 up, 2 down in the fourth. And now Caitlin Lesser. Lesser 1 for 1 with a run scored. 2 outs, nobody on in the fourth. Otto ready, first pitch. Swing and a miss. It was the old Charlie Huff knuckleball there. 0-1. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but it just floated there. And Phil Necro. That one outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Only us old dudes in the box even know what we're even talking about when we say Charlie Huff and Phil Necro. I guarantee you, the two guys next to me, the only ones that even know what I'm talking about. Swung on and fouled back. Today's game is presented by The Distillery. Join us at our original location at Richfield or our newest location in Grafton, where we offer a constantly evolving food menu, including homemade pizzas, an amazing fish fry, and a drink menu you'll find nowhere else. Visit thedistillerywi.com and find us on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you to The Distillery for your support of W7 and high school girls athletics. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Caitlin Lesser with 2 outs in the fourth. Popped up in the infield. Otto calling for it and called off by Partridge, and Kate makes the play to retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. We've played 4. It's 4-1 Franklin.
If you don't know W7, you don't know Germantown girls basketball. I'm Emily Wisner. And I'm Natalie McNeil. And W7 is for the girls. If you don't know W7, you don't know Notre Dame girls basketball. I'm Sylvia Pitchka. And I'm Charlie Apple. And W7 is for the girls. I'm gonna soak up the sun.
Okay. You don't know W7, then you don't know Wauwatosa West girls volleyball.
Very good.
Woo! Did it, baby.
Top of the fifth. 4-1 Franklin. 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Sabres. 1 run, 3 hits, and no errors for the Warhawks. Franklin 3 in the second, 1 in the third. Germantown 1 in the fourth. Warhawks have left 4 runners on through the first 4. And in the 5th inning, it'll be the 1, 2, and 3 hitters. Emmy Coulter, Maddie Balsinger, and Madison Warner in the 5th. There's Coach Reck, Jenny Recklitz, head coach Franklin. Known Jenny a long time. She's always been a great supporter of ours, and thrilled to be able to make the trip out to Franklin this year. W7 fun fact, Franklin was our first ever, actually second ever softball game on W7. New Berlin, Eisenhower, and Franklin back in 2018. Emmy Coulter to lead off the 5th. Franklin won that game against New Berlin Eisenhower. That was at Ike. It was about 37 degrees. Bree Roberts was our player of the game back then. Bree now at Carroll University. May have graduated this year, actually. Changes on the infield for Franklin. Kendall Justman at third base. Zoe Hoffman is at second. And the shortstop is Emily Gavin. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Emmy. This one hit over the top of third and 1 hop into left field. Base hit. Leadoff single for Coulter. And the Warhawks get their leadoff hitter on in the 5th. Now Matty Balsiger. Matty 0 for 1 with a walk. Swung on and popped foul and out of play. Madison Werner due up next. W7 presented by the Stillery, powered by Jolly Good Soda. That one is upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike on Balsiger. With nobody out in the 5th. That one high and inside. 2-1 on Matty. Matty, a Belmont commit for softball in Nashville, Tennessee. A junior, so we got another year with Matty. Runner takes off and Coulter in there at second. So Coulter steals second. 3 balls, 1 strike on Matty Balsiger. And for the second time today, Matty Balsiger draws a walk. First and second with nobody out in the top of the 5th. And here's Madison Werner. Werner squares up, bunts it down to the pitcher, throw to first, over the head. And both runs are going to score. Actually, 1 run will score. Balsiger will hold at third. Big error, throwing error. Palicanas couldn't reach it. And it's now 4-2. With runners on first, second, and third. Now Kayla Price. Table is set for Kayla. Second and third, nobody out in the 5th. Be sure to join us tomorrow from Random Lake, 4:30 start time. Lomira and Random Lake should be a really, really good one. And 2 really good teams. 4:30 start tomorrow on W7 live from Random Lake. Swung on and lifted in the shortstop. Gavin's got it. And that is the first out of the 5th. Price out on the first pitch. Now Leah Hines with Skylar Brill on deck. Another big opportunity for Germantown to get some runs. First pitch strike. Felda's been able to work out of every jam so far with some really good help at defense. See if she can get it once more here in the 5th. Second and third, 2 out. This one popped foul to third and caught. Kendall Justman on the catch, and that is the second out. And now it's up to Skylar Brill with second and third and 2 outs. Germantown's already stranded 4 in the first 4 innings and in danger of stranding 2 more here in the 5th. Second and third, 2 out, 0-1 to Brill. That one missed. 1 ball and 1 strike on Skylar. Second and third, 2 outs in the 5th. Here's the pitch to Brill. That one's up high. Taylor Wilson up next if Skylar gets on. Here is the 2-1. That one inside, 3-1. Felton ready. Strike two. Now count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs with runners on second and third in the top of the fifth. Payoff pitch from Felton, swung on and ripped down the line at third. That is a fair ball. Ballseeker scores. And Werner scores, and we got a tie ball game, 4-4. A clutch double from Kayla Price. Or Skylar Brill, beg your pardon.
Now batting for the Warhawks, the designated player number 33, Josie Smith.
Now here's Taylor Wilson. Outside corner, she's worked that well today. Felton has. 1 ball, 1 strike on Wilson. Taylor 1 for 2 with an RBI. And again, that outside corner, that got her number there. They're going that outside corner every time on Wilson because of how far back she stands on the batter's box. I don't know that she can even reach that far. And Felton's been painting that corner on her every time. There it is again, set up, same spot all 3 times. And that retires the side, but the Warhawks tie it up in the 5th. 4.5 in. New score, Germantown 4, Franklin 4. You're watching W7 Live.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Bottom of the 5th, 4-4. Germantown 1 in the 4th, 3 in the 5th. Franklin 3 in the 2nd, 1 in the 3rd. 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors for Germantown. 4 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for Franklin. Leading off for the Sabres in the 5th. Is Paige Walker. One ball, no strikes on Walker in the bottom of the 5th. Two 2-0 on Walker. Swung on and hit to first. Race to the bag. And Werner wins it. And that is the first out of the 5th.
And now batting for the Sabres, first baseman number 15, Kylie California.
Now Paliconis with 1 out and nobody on in the 5th. Swung on the knuckleball and hit foul. Morgan Weckman due up next for the Sabres in the 5th. Inside corner, strike 2, 0-2 on Palaconis. Auto ready, and here is the 0-2 way outside and high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2. That was outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Kylie Palaconis. 1 out and nobody on in the 5th. 4-4. This one popped up in the infield. It's going to be trouble. And Palaconis is on with an infield single. Even had been fielded cleanly by Price at second. I don't think there was a play on that. So now Morgan Weckman with Palaconis on first and 1 out in the 5th. First pitch to Weckman. Outside corner, 0-1. It's the same corner that Feld has been painting all day. He likes that corner. The other corner, not so much. Popped up and foul, and we'll do it again. 0-2. Taylor Roshinsky next. There's Tay. We'll see her June 28th at the Wisconsin Dells for the WBCA All-Star Girls Basketball game. Taylor part of that D1 team. This one hit foul. She'll be on the D1 South squad. W7 will be live streaming all 5 WBCA All-Star games live, 100% free, 100% live on our YouTube and Facebook page from Just a Game Fieldhouse in the Wisconsin Dells, June 28th. All live, all free, all 5 games all day. If you can't make it, watch it online, watch it for free. YouTube and Facebook. Just go to W7 Productions W7 or W7 Productions. Do a search in YouTube, and you can't miss us. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Throw down to first. Runner is Palaconis' back, and that is the 2nd out. Well, I got you. If you're watching live today on YouTube, hit the subscribe button on your YouTube page, on your YouTube app, and subscribe to our channel and ring the bell next to it. That way you get notified every time we go live. Like I always say, every time a bell rings, another girls event starts on W7. So follow, subscribe, and follow. And join the almost 20,000 followers we have on social media. Also on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. So 2 outs. Palaconis still on first. And here's Taylor Wojcinski. Runner going and in there easily. So Palaconis takes second. If Wojcinski gets on, Zoe Hoffman will be next. Here's the 1-0. Swung on and hit foul and out of play. Here's how respectful the Franklin kids are. So we put a camera up right by the on-deck circle so we can get them on deck. The kids are worried that they're by standing there that they're in the way of the camera. What they don't understand is the camera is for them. So they're stepping out of the box to free the camera up. There's a base hit in the left field. That's going to roll to the wall. Pelikonis in to score. Wyshynski headed for second, and the senior comes through with a RBI double to give the Sabres the lead at 5-4.
And now, batting for the Sabres, second baseman, number 10, Zoe Hoffman.
Known Taylor since she was a freshman, and she always delivers in those big moments, and she did right there, and it's 5-4 Franklin. Now Zoe Hoffman. First pitch ripped into left field, base hit. Wyshynski will hold at third, long throw. Gonna try to get her back out at third, but she's safe. And in the meantime, moving along the second is Zoe Hoffman, so now second and third with 2 outs. And here's Kaylee Anderson. Anderson 1 for 2 with a run scored. 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for Franklin, 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Germantown. Big at bat here. Otto ready, first pitch, outside corner, strike 1. Elena Kuchenreither is up. She'll bat next for Franklin. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2 on Anderson. Kuchenreither would hit for Taylor Trung if Anderson gets on. And that one upstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that retires the side. 1 run in the 5th for the Sabres to take the lead. Your new score, Franklin 5, Germantown 4. Getting late. You're watching W7 Live, presented by Jolly Good Soda.
If you don't know W7, then you don't know Miss Scott Softball. I'm Callie Krieger. I'm Abby Garso. And W7 is for the girls.
We got the beat, we got the beat, we got the beat. Yeah, we got it!
If you don't know W7, you don't know Germantown girls volleyball. I'm Lauren Sitter. I'm Abby Liker. And W7 is for the girls.
Bottom of the 5th. 5-4 Franklin. In the 5th for Germantown, Josie Smith, Kate Partridge, and Emmy Coulter, 8, 9, and 1. Josie Smith to start us off. Smith 0 for 2. First pitch in there, strike. W7 presented by The Stillery. Visit thestillerywi.com. Find them on Facebook and Instagram. Homemade pizzas, fish fry, and a drink menu you'll find nowhere else. Thestillerywi.com. I'll tell you what, I went there and had pizza last week after a game. It was fantastic. Strike to Josie Smith, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Kate Partridge next. Inside, jammed her. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Ball gets away, and Smith beats it out. I thought maybe she tipped it, but did not. The runner on first on a drop third strike. We are in the top of the 6th. And here is Kate Partridge. Partridge 0 for 2. And we may have a pinch runner here for Smith. Josie's like, hey, I got wheels, man. Don't take me out. I can fly, baby. It looks like Ava Bradigan, number 11, is your pinch runner for Germantown. So Braids to run. Bunted foul. Coulter due up next. There's Emerson. The happy kid. One of our buddies for sure. Got to celebrate her 16th birthday with her last year. This one is bunted foul. Her mom told me it was one of the highlights of her season. Was us being there on her birthday. We mic'd her up for a couple innings. No balls and 2 strikes on Partridge. Nobody out on the 5th. This one is roped foul. And it's still 0-2 on Kate Partridge. Outside corner, this time missed. 1-2. Felden, 108 pitches, 65 strikes, 5 hits, 4 runs. Only one of them earned, 5 walks and 6 strikeouts. Inside, hit to third, flip to second. No, everybody's safe. It's a tough play. That's a rough angle. I almost think you just take the out at first and get the first out of the inning. But now you got first and second with nobody out. And here's Coulter with Balsiger next. There's Maddie. Bunted, popped in the air. Woshinski dove and hit her glove and just off. Taylor always showing off. Got to dive, got to do all the extra things. Typical Taylor. So strike 1 as Coulter gets new life on that. That was a great effort by Wojcinski. Just popped off the end of her glove. This one outside. 1 ball, 1 strike on Emmy Coulter. Swung on, and that's foul. Bradigan at second, Partridge at first. Good speed on both bases. Coulter ready, outside. Two and two on Emmy Coulter. Felden ready. Popped over third. That's a base hit. Everybody takes a base, and the bases are loaded. And here comes Trouble. That's Maddie Balsiger. And Coach Reck wants to talk it over. While they do that, you watch this. You're watching W7 Live, presented by The Stillery and powered by Jolly Good Soda.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day, interscholastic sports in Wisconsin. This message presented by the WIAA and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
Balsiger fouls off the first pitch. Bases loaded, nobody out. 5-4 Franklin in the top of the sixth. Bradigan at third, Partridge at second, Coulter at first, and Matty Balsiger at the plate. Inside. Madison Werner on deck. Strike in there. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Balsiger. Popped up, foul, and on a play. And we'll do the 1-2 again. Inside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Felden wanted that one. So did most of the Sabre faithful. 2-2. Inside, 3 balls and 2 strikes, maybe a bit high. So now the count is full on Balsiger with nobody out in the 6th. Payoff pitch from Felden. Swung on and hit down the line at third, but foul. Balsiger steps in. Payoff from Felden. Inside, ball 4, and we are tied. As Maddie Balsiger draws the walk. Her 3rd of the day. And it doesn't get any easier with Madison Werner. Werner 1 for 2 with a run scored. Partridge at third, Coulter at second, Balsiger at first, Bradigan scored. Inside, 2-0 on Werner. Felden taking a breath. On the circle. On the rubber, here we go. Inside. And it's 3-0 on Werner. And there's a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. Kayla Price due up next. Swung on into center, chasing, and can't make the play. And throws it home. Had she thrown to second, she probably would have had Balsiger out. But she throws home, and it's 6-5 Germantown. Everybody else safe, so error in center field on Paige Walker. And now the bases remain loaded, still with nobody out for Kayla Price. With Skylar Brill on deck. Inside and high, 1-0 on Price. One and 0. Inside, 2 balls and no strikes. 6 walks today for Germantown, 3 of them for Maddie Balsiger, 2 for Coulter and 1 for Skylar Brill. Squares up. Tries to flip it home with the glove, and it's safe. That's a tough play to make. You almost think maybe barehand that and flip it home. But the run scores and everybody moves up 60 feet, and Coach Reck is going to come back in. While they do that, we'll do this. You're watching W7.
Timeout.
All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the WIAA and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Wisconsin needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
New pitcher in the sixth for Franklin is number 14, Casey Griesmer, senior. The three runners belong to Casey Felden. It's 7-5 Germantown in the top of the sixth. Thursday will be at West Bend West, Germantown, West Bend West, 4:30 start from the WB. First pitch in there, strike to Leah Hines. I think I said Brill. It's actually Leah Hines. Skylar is next. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike on Hines. Hines, one of 9 seniors on this squad. And hits it into the 5-6 hole, 1 run in. Second runner is out. So they tag out Werner. But another run in for Germantown, and it's 8-5, and that is the first out of the inning. And here is Skylar Brill. Brill 1 for 2 with 2 RBI and a walk, including a double for Skylar and her hit. Looped into right field, base hit. 1 run scores. That's Price. And now first and third with 1 out, and it is 9-5 Germantown. 5 runs here in the 6th for the Warhawks, and another meeting at the circle for the Sabres. W7 powered by Jolly Good Soda. Go to jollygoodsoda.com, put in your zip code, and you can find the nearest Jolly Good retailer near you. No excuse not to have Jolly Good Soda in your fridge this weekend. Great for trips to the lake, barbecues, family outings. jollygoodsoda.com. Put the pop in Wisconsin. This is Taylor Wilson. Wilson 1 for 3 with a double. Germantown 9 runs, 10 hits, no errors. Franklin 5 runs, 8 hits, and 2 errors. This one is going to go into right field. 1 run in, and they got the runner in a pickle, and we'll tag her out. Now the other runner's trying for second, and she's in there, but they get the second out. So 2 outs now. and a runner at second. That's Taylor Wilson. And now here's Josie Smith. So it's 10-5 Germantown. 6 runs here in the 6th for the Warhawks to break this thing open. Trung, Justman, and Lesser are your scheduled hitters in the 6th for Franklin. It'll actually be not Trung, it'll be Kuchin, rather. She's now playing left field. Strike one to Josie Smith. 2 outs. Runner on second. 1-1. Kate Partridge on deck. That one is low. 2-1 on Smith. Swung on and hit foul. And that one missed. 3-2 on Smith. Josie 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Payoff pitch. Hit up the middle, base hit. Wilson scores. Smith rounding second and will hold there on an RBI single for Josie Smith, and it's 11-5. Now Kate Partridge. As the floodgates have opened here in the 6th. 7 runs for the Warhawks in the 6th. First pitch strike, 0-1 on Partridge. Close the book on Felden. 5 innings, 8 hits, 9 runs, 3 of them earned. This one's hit down the line at right and foul. 5 innings, 8 hits, 9 runs, only 3 of them earned, 6 strikeouts and 6 walks. Those walks will get you. No balls and 2 strikes on Partridge. That one missed, 1-2. Two and two. Swung and hit to left and caught. And that will retire the side. Seven runs for the Warhawks in the 6th. 5.5 in, your new score, Germantown 11, Franklin 5. You're watching W7 Live. Bottom of the sixth. 11-5 Germantown. 11 runs, 12 hits, and no errors. Franklin, 5 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors. Germantown 1 in the fourth, 3 in the fifth, and 7 in the sixth. Franklin 3 in the second, 1 in the third, and 1 in the fifth. Kylie Otto on the circle. Actually, Haley Williams now in pitching. 2 innings so far for Williams. 3 hits, 1 run. It was earned. No walks and 3 strikeouts.
And now, batting for the Sabres, number 11, Val Cookenrider.
Cookenrider will lead off the sixth, followed by Justman and Lesser. First pitch, strike. The Joe Necro knuckleball, about 32 miles an hour on that one. I wonder if she's got any Vaseline or anything back there. She's going to grease the ball up. Swing and a miss. No balls and 2 strikes. This is Sarah Nassif in pitching now for Germantown. Sarah, of course, W7 star intern the last 3 years. She's done play-by-play, she's done commentary, she's done production, she's done sideline reporting. There's really not much that she hasn't done. She's run cameras for us. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and is headed to Penn State next year for a broadcast journalism major.
And now, batting for the Sabres, the shortstop, number 4, Kendall.
You want to be the next Sarah Nassif? Email us info@productionsw7.com. Always looking for kids interested in going into broadcasting and production. Great opportunity to learn on a much smaller scale, but still we do all the same things ESPN does. We just don't have as much money as they do, or cameras, or talent. No balls and 1 strike. Nassif gets the strikeout. So 1 out in the sixth. And this is Justman. This one's hit to second. Price charges, throws to first to Werner, and that is quickly 2 up, 2 down in the sixth. And now Caitlin Lesser.
The designated player, number 1, Caitlin Lesser.
Nassif gets the sign, steps on the rubber, and first pitch to Caitlin Lesser. Swung on and lifted to center. Coulter on the run and makes the play for the out. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. We head to the seventh. Germantown 11, Franklin 5. You're watching W7 Live.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Emmy Coulter to lead off the seventh for Germantown. First pitch in there, strike, 0-1 on Coulter. Reminder coming up, Jolly Good Soda player of the game. Offered 0-2 on Emmy. And this one is foul. 0-2 on Coulter. That one missed high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out in the top of the 7th. Coulter lifts it to center, or to right, and caught. Morgan Weckman on the catch. 1 up, 1 down in the 7th. Now Maddie Balsiger. Maddie's 0 for 1 with 3 walks. She has scored 2 runs in Germantown's 11 today. 1 out, nobody on. 1 ball, 1 strike on Balsiger. Inside. I should wait to say inside. I'm not sure if he's going to call it what it's going to be called. 2 balls, 1 strike. Try to hold off, strike 2. 2-2 on Balsiger. Madison Werner, 2 up next for Germantown. Here's the 2-2. Swung and hit to right and caught. Morgan Weckman again on the play in right field, and there are 2 outs in the 7th for Madison Werner. Werner 2 for 3 with a run scored and an RBI. First pitch outside, 1-0 on Werner. Swung on, and this one's hit foul and out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike on Madison Werner. Kayla Price would be next. Two and 1 on Werner with 2 outs in the 7th. And that one outside. Now the count is full. Three-two is low. That's ball 4. So Werner draws a walk. So runner on first, 2 outs for Kayla Price. Price 1 for 4 with a run scored, an RBI, struck out twice. Runner going for second and in there. Leah Hines on deck for Germantown. Swung on, hit to short, throw to first, in time, and that retires the side. Last chance for the Sabres. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Your score remains Germantown 11, Franklin 5. You're watching W7 Live.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Bottom of the 7th. 11-5. Franklin, and Paige Walker takes one in the noggin. Pinch hitter for Franklin is number 8, Carmen Nowak. Nowak, a junior. First pitch, skied to short. Ballseeger under it and makes the play. Runner on first stays. One down in the 7th. Now Morgan Weckman. Runner headed for second and in there. So Walker steals second. One out, runner on second. 11-5 Germantown in the bottom of the 7th. Weckman had a nice game in the field and at the plate. 1 for 3 with a run scored. And there's a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike on Weckman. Sarah Nassif back on the circle for her second inning of work. Here's the 2-1, swing and a miss, strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. Taylor Wyszynski due up next. Swung on and hit off the end of the bat, foul. W7 presented by The Stillery. Visit www.thestillerywi.com. Follow them on Facebook, Instagram. Homemade pizzas, great variety fish fries, and a drink menu like you'll find nowhere else. Visit The Stillery in Richfield with their new location in Grafton. TheStilleryWI.com. That's one hit down the line at third, and that one's foul. Three balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out to Morgan Weckman in the bottom of the 7th. Larry Klein checking in. Larry Legend. And Vivica watching from Jefferson. Good to hear from you, my friend. Hope mom's doing well. Here's Taylor Wyszynski as a walk for Weckman. So now first and second with 1 out for Wyszynski. Taylor is 1 for 3 with 2 RBI. First pitch swung on, and there's a base hit in the gap. In center, 1 run is in. Weckman coming in, and she'll score. A 2 RBI double for Taylor Wyszynski, and it's 11-7. Just hit that right on the fat part of the bat. And in the gap in center and right. And she took off running, and it's 11-7. Sabres got something cooking here in the 7th. Here's Zoe Hoffman. Kaylee Anderson on deck. That one is outside. Throw back to second, and Wyszynski is back in time. 1 ball, 1 strike. And 1 out. Naisif 20 pitches, 12 strikes, and there's a ball. 2-1. Sarah 1 1/3, 1 hit, 2 runs, both of them earned, 1 walk and 1 strikeout. 2-1 to Hoffman. And that one missed upstairs. 3-1. Hoffman gets on. It could get really interesting here in the bottom of the 7th. Naisif on the rubber. Here's the 3-1. Ball 4, and Zoe Hoffman draws a walk. And striding to the plate is Kaylee Anderson. That means the tying run is now on deck for Franklin. And that is Milena Kuchenreither. First and second, 1 out in the 7th. Here is Kaylee Anderson. First pitch, strike. Anderson 1 for 3 with a run scored. Down 0-1, Naisif's ready, and this one upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. And there's Milena getting ready. She's next. Naisif ready, and here comes the 1-1 from Sarah. Swing and a miss, strike 2, 1 ball and 2 strikes on Kaylee Anderson with 1 out in the 7th. Naisif ready, swung on, hit to short, flip to second in time, first, safe. So now 2 outs in the 7th with runners on first and third. Now Milena Kuchenreither, she is the last chance for the Sabres here. First pitch fouled off. Oh and 1. Naisif ready, and that one upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kendall Justman on deck. Two balls and 1 strike on Milena. Swing and a miss, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs with runners on first and third. Naisif ready, and here is the 2-2. Outside, 3-2. Reminder, stick around. Jolly Good Soda player of the game coming up next. Who will it be? Well, you got to stick around to see. Naisif gets the sign and checks the wrist, and here comes the payoff pitch. Upstairs, ball 4, and the bases are loaded for Kendall Justman.
And now, batting for the Sabres, the shortstop, number 4, Kendall Justman.
So bases loaded and 2 out. Okay. First pitch, hit into right field, base hit, 1 run in. 2 runs in. Trying for third and out, and that's your ball game. Wow. 2-run score, but the runner heading for third is cut down to end the ball game. Your final score, Germantown 11, Franklin 9. You've been watching W7 Live. We're coming back with our Jolly Good Soda player of the game. What a ball game. Germantown comes out on top. Thank you, Jordan Hine. Thank you, Jenny Recklitz. And thank you, Sabre Nation, for having us. Stick around. Jolly Good Soda player of the game coming up next. You've been watching W7 Live, presented by The Distillery and powered by Jolly Good Soda.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Yep.
Here we go. W7 Live, we are back with our Jolly Good Soda player of the game. It is Skylar Brill from Germantown. Skylar, nice game. I'm going to ask you that again because I kind of cut out there. So let me try again, Skylar.
Okay.
So we'll restart here. Our Jolly Good Soda player of the game today is Skylar Brill from Germantown. So Skylar, tough game against a good Franklin team, but you guys able to hold off in the end. What you talk about your team's performance today and what you saw out there?
Well, I think we all played really well as a team. It was good to see some tough competition as we move into playoffs. So I think if we carry this energy into the playoffs, we'll have a good run.
Yeah, a committee of pitching today, and kind of everybody got some hits. You got 3 RBI today. It's one of those games you get 11 runs, but everybody kind of chipped in, and those are the fun games, aren't they? When everybody kind of contributes.
For sure, yeah.
What do you like about this team, Skylar? I mean, you got 9 seniors on here. I mean, there's a lot of things going on with this group right now. What do you like about it?
I think our energy is really good. We all really are close on and off the field, and there's no team drama whatsoever. We all mesh really, really well, and I think we all our energies just mesh together really
Teenage
great.
girls and no drama?
No drama.
How can that even be? Are you lying to me, Skylar?
Not at all, not at all.
Is this team built for a state run, do you think? Do you guys think you've got the horses to do that this year?
Yeah, for sure. I think everybody really wants it really, really bad, and we're willing to put in the work, so I think we can get there.
And I don't want to dredge up bad history, but let's talk about Friday night a little bit. That Falls game. What did you guys learn coming out of that game against Falls Friday night?
I mean, I think we all know that we are capable of beating them, and I think if we see them again, we're gonna be even more pumped up to get some redemption. But
I was gonna say, does the outcome of that game kind of make you hungry? Like, hey, we want another shot at these guys.
For sure, yeah. Everybody's very excited. I hope we get to play them again in playoffs for sectionals. Yeah, I think we're all hungry for another game.
Senior year, Skylar, I mean, what's the journey like for you and for your classmates, your senior classmates, going through this? Because, we're now getting to the point, we've got a few games left, but I mean, pretty soon we're playing for, last game. Every game could be last game. How do you process that, and how are you guys dealing with that as a group?
I mean, I think it's nice because we all have each other. It's nice that there's so many of us, and we've
Right.
all been playing ever since we were little together, so it's not as bad when we have each other to lean on, I think.
Well, we're doing all your playoff games this year, so let's extend this as long as we can. What do you think?
Yes, I agree.
So let's extend this all the way to Madison, all the way to Goodman Diamond, and then we can end on a really happy note out there. Does that sound like a deal to you?
Sounds like a plan.
Skylar Brill is our Jolly Good Soda player of the game in the sun-drenched press box at Franklin. 11-9, Germantown gets the win over the Sabres. Our next game is tomorrow at Random Lake, Lomira, Random Lake, and then back with these guys on Thursday. Germantown at West Bend West Thursday, and then back with these guys on Friday. Germantown at Hartford on Friday. Until then, for Skylar Brill, I'm Gary Whipperman. You've been watching W7 Live. We'll see you tomorrow at Random Lake. G-Town gets the win. See you tomorrow. Have a great night.